Okay, so you told me in an email yesterday that you were having a hard time with completing the square, and don't feel badly, a lot of people do. I picked section 1.2 number 43 to go through with you, and maybe we can work out some of the problems and misunderstandings you have with completing the square. First thing you're always going to think about when you complete the square is to send the constant over to the other side. So we're going to add, oops, I've got a eraser on here. You're going to add 3/16 to the other side. Always the first thing you do. And then you're going to look here at the B term, and we're going to take half of it. Well, taking half of it is also dividing by 2. Now I've got a complex fraction, so that's the same thing as dividing by 2 over 1, or multiplying by the reciprocal, which, however you look at it, ends up with -1/4. So I take half of it, and then I'm going to square that number, and I get positive 1/16. I always take the B term, I always take half of it, I always square it. I'm going to take that kind of special number and add it to both sides of the equation. It's a special number because what it does to the left-hand side is make that factorable. And not only is it factorable, but it's a perfect square. So when you think what two numbers multiply to be 1/16, you're going to think, well, probably 1/4 and 1/4, or -1/4 and -1/4. You need the negative in there because of this negative. So this becomes -1/4, -1/4. It's also a nice little thing to say that it always factors into this number right here before you square it. Always, 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 always. So then this is a perfect square. X minus 1/4 quantity squared equals, whoops, 1/4, long day. And then you're going to take the square root of both sides, add 1/4 to both sides, and solve for x. So think these things through. You're going to take the constant term, move it over to the other side. You're going to take half of the B term, which is also dividing by 2, and then you're going to square that number. That becomes your special number that you add to both sides. The left-hand side always becomes factorable into a perfect square. And then you're going to complete the problem by taking the square root of both sides. So hopefully maybe that explanation helps a little bit watching me do it. And if you have other questions, let me know, and I'll try another problem. Bye.